Pisces, how you getting on? So hopefully you've seen your channel messages. They were slightly complicated, but they are free. And this is going to be completely different now because I have to look at the tarot, okay? But if you're looking for any other kind of messages that you may get that you don't receive through your tarot readings, the channeled stuff is actually done separately now. Okay, so if you want to have a look, you can, and it came out just before this one, or it comes up in the end screen that redirects you back to that video. Okay, but this is going to be your tarot section, and it's between the 21st and the 30th of June here, Pisces. But let's see. So we're going to start to look at what's going on with you, and then what's going on with your partner. Okay, so you've got a lot of situations that are going on around possible 5 Taurus, maybe Sagittarius energies. Okay, but it doesn't really matter. What you're going through is someone that's playing mind games. They're physically fighting with you. They're narcissists and everything that you've gone through in your channel messages. They're trying to make you feel down. They're trying to make you feel vulnerable. And when you do, they play games. They play mind games. This is just a mind fuckery of just like arguments. And majority of your messages, they come through as family. Okay, but some were also to do with a metaphysical connection, and this person could be over-analysing the situation as you do when you go through a metaphysical connection, right? So no one's to really blame. I've been there, and I know how difficult that can be for the other party, okay? But generally, you know, there's a lot of mind, a lot of thinking, shitloads of stuff going on with people playing mind games with stuff, okay? And it is literally just knowing, this is what I'm seeing. I'm looking at this person here crying, okay? So you don't have to be a person that cries. I mean, when this happens to me, I don't cry, but they make me feel down. Okay, so it's someone that can make you feel down and that you have to say no. And when you do, they play on your heartstrings pretty much, okay? And they make you feel accountable, the fact that you've had to say no. So eventually this person will start to argue and hold you accountable that you never did it. Is that the fact that you had to say no, okay? So it can also be, like I said, it can be turning something down because it's like a 5. So it can be like a 5 of cups, okay? Could be dealing with like a Scorpio / Aries here somewhere, but like here, okay, but like you know, they ask you something and you turn them down, and then they pretty much make you feel bad for turning them down. So like, you know, you're a Pisces and they ask you something and you say no, I'm sorry, but I can't. And then this person can make you feel accountable for the fact that you had to turn them down. Okay, so if you feel sorry for them, but this is only for people that have gone through this in a long time, okay? But like, you know, it could be at home, 5, I mean Taurus energy, so it can mean at home, it can mean the relationship, it can also mean work. Work gets very pissed off and stressful, people come at you left, right and centre complaining and moaning at certain things. Okay, people that play mind games on you, people that have got PTSD and trauma, groups of people that have all slightly like, just like, you know, arguing with family, really. You could be married to this people. You know, Taurus can also mean that, you know, you're married, but it can also mean your work, and it can also mean someone that has a bipolar action, okay? So it's your opposition, the person that makes you feel accountable for that you're always having to say no, and when you do, you naturally feel bad for having to say no, but when you do, they make you regret saying yes. So if you end up saying yes, they make you regret the fact that you said yes, and every time you say no, that's where you got that Libra feeling from, is that every time you say no, they hold you accountable for it and make you feel bad, and then when you end up saying yes, they make you regret saying yes. Do you know what I'm saying? I know it's a very difficult energy, but it's that yes, no, yes, no, yes, no game type sort of playing mind games on you, Pisces. But I can assure you there's going to be some cross-watcher that says it's the Pisces that's doing it to them, okay? You're always going to get people like that, you know. Your partner, the person that you're cross-watching for, they are more than likely not watching tarot readings, okay? So when you cross-watch it, okay, when you cross-watch the channel and you're like, well, I'm interested in a Pisces, and yes, it's the Pisces, then it's the Pisces. But the majority of people that are watching this channel as Pisces, they've got this going on, okay? So, you know, it's something that they've got going on that you might see the Pisces is controlling, or something like that. But, you know, everybody thinks everybody is controlling when someone says no, okay? When someone forces someone to do something and they don't want to, and they say no, the other person thinks that they're playing mind games on them because they've had to say no, okay? So if you're metaphysically connected with someone, the more they say no, the more that fucking really annoys you. Now, if you're the Pisces that's saying no, this person's probably getting very annoyed the fact that they're having to now deal with their ego of being turned down, okay? So, you know, that could be a hard habit to break, because it could be very disappointed. But what I am picking up is that someone's like, oh, I'm so disappointed in you, young man. You always make me blah, blah, blah. And I said, what do you mean you're disappointed in me? Yeah, I get this all the time. Okay, but like, you know, somebody that always makes you feel as if you're a disappointment to them. Okay, that no matter what you do good in your life, they've never really noticed anything truly that you do that's good for people, that's good for the earth, that's good for everybody else. If it's good for you, it's bad for them every time. If you think, you know what, this is a bad scenario for me to be in, I don't really want to be in it, I'm going to do something that's good for me. So when you choose yourself, they can't stand it, they can't stand being alone. Okay, this is why it can be a 5. So through that alone feeling that's been coming up through my messages, tarot and actual channeling, is this someone that can be at home on their own all the time, right? And they wait for you to come back to control you. Okay, so if you live at home or you've got family and you visit quite a lot, when you get there, it can be a person that waits for you to come out of this bedroom door, or wait for you to go into the kitchen or into the living room or wherever it is that you go. Okay, if you got someone like me and I've got a girlfriend, okay, and I go out and meet and see and have a really good day, when I come home, a narcissist can plot and plan to wait for you to get back. They then get up from their seat to what they're doing. Take a seat, Sagittarius. So this person could have a Sagittarius placement somewhere. Okay, they get up, physically come out of their way in order to come and see what you're doing, and then they start an argument, and they prod and poke you to say something to provoke an argument. When they do, that's because every time you come home, this person can be living in a 5 energy, which means a 5 of Wands, a 5 of Pentacles, a 5 of Cups energy, but they can always be like someone that's always alone, okay, at home. We're looking at home for a start. But they can be at home, and they always feel alone, and they wait for you to come home, and then when they do, they grill you. Now, if you're grilling here and you're watching, and you are grilling someone because you're saying that they're cheating and lying and everything else, and they're playing mind games on you, well then ask yourself, why are you with this person? Okay, if you don't trust them, why are you with them? Okay, so ask yourself that question for a start. Okay, but like, you know, if this is a home thing and you're kind of like there, okay, and then you go and then you come back, this person, they have this way of putting fear into you. Like, you go into the kitchen and you come home and you open the door and you try to like navigate yourself through that you don't have to see this person. It's kind of like they hear every little door creak or little fucking thing that you do, and then they come and make you feel very uncomfortable, and they start an argument with you to provoke a response, to make you look shit and to make you look bad for what it is that they're provoking you to do. Because that's how they're making you feel uncomfortable. I don't give a shit, man. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm a masculine goddamn guy, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. So I'm the first one to ever hold my hand up high. Okay, but they can make you feel uncomfortable, which means that they can kind of like come into a vicinity to make you feel uncomfortable, because you know that they're going to start an argument. You know damn well that they are, and you're just kind of like anticipatedly waiting for this person to say something that's going to annoy you. And when they do, they've got their own way. They've got what they wanted. Okay, and if you're at home, that's pretty much exactly what goes on constantly all the time. Now, if this is metaphysical, you're just caught right up in the loop of like thinking that the person's playing mind games on you because they said no. Okay, so you'll just metaphysically be confused there for quite some time. Okay. Because the mind can create that through an awakening. You know, the mind can be feeling like it's being watched and being everything else, and that I have to now close down all my accounts and God knows what else because I feel that someone else is watching me or not, or they are, and I can't really work out if they are or not, and do people have bad intentions about me and for me and with me, and like, you know, I've really lost my mind now because I don't know what the intentions are for these people. And it might also be a mother that thinks, you know what, I don't know what your intentions are with my daughter or my son, and they get involved in the family thing, and there's just like an involvement. Because I do keep hearing that, what are your intentions here? What are your true intentions? Because a narc will only show their true colours when you spend a lot of time with them. Okay, so if you get a mother or a father or someone like that, okay, and they appear up as something, okay, in life, they could be very kind and friendly to a friend. Like to a friend, they can be something completely different. Like, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be something completely different. Bipolar as shit. Okay, so they can have a good conversation with a person and be very like everything else and whatnot. But if that person spends like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that person's mask will soon suddenly coming off because they can't hold an episode in. Okay, which means that if they are truly narcissistic and confusing, the more time that they spend with an actual person, that person will get to know their true colours. But if they only really see them for like a day or 2 days or something like that, you may not really know what is hidden behind the shadows of of a narcissist. Is that you have to live with them to know them. Okay, you have to be in that scenario to know what they're like, because like I said, you know, y'all know loads of narcs in life, right? And you'll know that, you know, they talk to people and everything else, and that they're all generally very good, okay? But when you spend time with a person is when you get to know them. That's when you truly know their true colours. So if you've got a mother, for instance, or a father or someone, and they like make you feel very bad, but in front of their friends they make you feel very bad, it's because those friends and those family members, or those members of any kind of group or whatever, they've never truly spent time with that person long enough to know what happens within their episodes. Because a person that's very controlling will only really be very controlling behind closed doors, okay? Which means that, you know, they can have friends over and so on and so forth, and they can start like, you know, oh, it's fine, everything's lovely, isn't it? And they're like, oh, yeah, listen, I just need to tell you something very much about my son or my daughter, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Like, we've got your response now, haven't we? You know, that kind of thing. Or like, and you can get friends that join in with that. But for a lot of this is undisclosed energy, right? Where people don't truly know the true colours of this person, okay? Until they've spent more than like a week to a month to a year with a person. That's the only way you ever really get to know someone's true colours of what they're like, right? So if you're suffering through this, because I'm picking up some kind of message, that someone suffers through this energy of where they appear up as one thing in life, but that's false. It's false. They don't, you know, they appear up a certain way, but you're going to have to spend time with this person to really know what they're like. And if you are spending a lot of time with this person, and that be a mother, a friend, a foe, or whoever, okay, Trevor, you'll know damn well what this person's like, right? You know, okay, because you've spent time. If you don't know what they're like and they are no longer in your life, then you're left with the metaphysical side of feeling like they're not talking to you and that they're playing mind games, because your awakening is going to give you mind games, okay? And that might be what the other person feels. You know, people that are in twin flame shit, you know, they drive down the goddamn motorway in order to be able to see their twin flame and find out what they're doing. You know, and when that person sees that you're coming, they kind of like run and duck and hide. Well, they're going to. You know, they're going to. I see the fact that my twin flame was out in the street, like, you know, and I've been like metaphysically connected to this person for years. Okay, and I've been there and I've done it. Right, I've been metaphysically connected to this person, and I have to like drive by their house and everything else because they won't accept me into their life. You know, so you know, if you're one of those people that drives out to say where, say, Z twin flame is, try not to do that, right? Because they think that you're nuts here. I'm just being honest, okay? They think that you're nuts. Because you can only be a stable person when your mind is stable, okay? Because your feelings are going to be all over the place. Your emotions, whilst having an awakening, are going to be in bits, bruv. Let's have it true. Let's have it honest here. Right, you're going to be in bits, right? 13 on the clock, so you could be dealing with Scorpio, 4, and then you're looking at 8, so you're looking at Aquarius / Leo. So this could be an Aquarian energy-ish, right? But like, you know, a fish, Pisces, something to do with Aquarius, Pisces. But yeah, you know, very difficult in order to be able to gather one's mind and bring that intact whilst your emotions are all still tangled up with somebody, okay? So Pisces are what they got going on, please, from the 21st until the 30th. But Pisces, what's got going on, Pisces, and what they're doing. See, it could be in a third party energy. It could be to do with a birthday party. The fact that you had to say no to a birthday party person because you know that they play mind games and that they fight and you scream and shout at one another. Could be, say, a Gemini's birthday. Right, but say it's their birthday and you know that the moment that you meet each other, you scream, you shout, you don't get on, and the fact that you had to say no, okay? But it could be someone's birthday, and the only person's birthday that is at the moment is a Gemini. So you might have something to do with around a Gemini / Capricorn person maybe, but the birthday wouldn't be a Capricorn, it would be a Gemini, okay? But it might be in that reading, okay, in that reading. Okay, so, or reading. But yeah, this is like metaphysically connected with someone, thinking and knowing that they're in another with another person, and I'm just stuck between a rock and a hard place, not being able to get out. This is a celebratory moment. I'm going celibate, right? But this is a moment of a momentary lapse of reason, which means that a narcissist can constantly try to reconcile with you to bring up the energy of joy, okay? And then all of a sudden, destroy, search and destroy, search and destroy. It could be a Mars energy, okay? Saprophilia. Okay, one's emotional intelligence is too intelligent in order to fight. When I don't want to fight with someone because they bore the shit out of me because fighting is really not what I like or what I enjoy, I would rather really just do something else better than what I do, what you do. And if I end up choosing to leave this energy, that's because I'm too intelligent to sit here and fight with someone that's stupid. Okay, not calling anybody stupid. Okay, but that could be that. I'm not going to argue about this. I just don't want an involvement in it. I'm sorry, but I don't. Okay, so that can be like where a person then tries to coach you back into like a third energy of like baiting you into a debate to have an argument. Okay. If not, this person's very argumentative within themselves. Okay. Let's see, Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? Show me Pisces from the 21st until the 30th. Pisces. Oh dear. There you go. Watch the Aquarius reading. Watch this side. Very important. Very important. Be aware. That's all I'm saying. Be very aware. Be afraid. Be very afraid. No, you don't have to be afraid. But this person's an absolute raving lunatic. Absolute raving lunatic. They had this with the moon in reverse as well as this. Okay, that turned out very, 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 very bad. Okay, very bad. There's extreme narcissism here. Extreme narcissism. Okay, so yeah, you're really struggling here through a mother. This is a mum. Okay, now if you are mothers, don't worry. But you know, if you've got grown adults, there's an argument between siblings here, 100%. Yeah, this person, like I said, they keep baiting you and coaching you to go back into that same situation. But these are where people might say, yeah, they left me for their karmic and they went off with the other woman and she's a bitch and she's a narc. No, you're metaphysically connected with someone that treat you like shit and you want that person back. Okay, how long is a piece of string? How long does that last? Long time, right? How long's a cycle? How long's a bicycle wheel? Right? How long's the wheel of fortune? Forever, right? Trevor, but forever. Okay, forever and a day will I constantly be going through this same thing, not knowing why somebody turned me down. And now really I have to drop my ego and just let it go. But if you're dealing with a mother, they won't. They won't. They will not let this go. Whoever it is, they're not letting this go yet. They're not prepared to move on or move away yet. They're not dropped this. Because this is an energy of feeling like I got turned down, and I do not like being turned down, and I do not like it when you say something that makes me feel offended. Okay, so if you turned a person down, they don't like it. They don't like the fact that somebody got told no. Okay, they do not like to be told no. Now, they might appear up as if they don't mind, but trust me, they don't. They do not like being told that you can't do something. This is going to appear up later on. This person has probably took that very personally and held you accountable for it, okay, and that this true colour is going to start to shine as your week goes forth here. As your week starts to go on, this person has realised that you've said no, so their plan now is to get the energy going again, okay, in order for you to say yes, no, no, yes, no, no, yes, no. Okay, so eventually you may say no, but eventually in any kind of little game that they play in their head, they will eventually get you to say yes. When you do, they'll start to talk to you, and then eventually you'll say no. And you'll argue, and then you'll split up, and then you'll break up, and you'll call each other a fucking narc and a raving lunatic. Then eventually they'll coach you into actually saying yes, and then when you do, they'll actually say no. Okay, so every time you say no to them, they do not like it, they hold you accountable, and they are an instigator of a plan to get you back because you said no. Okay, so later on, anything can come up in life whatsoever that they'll try to use the dummy tactic, is what I say, which is around a person that can use any implement in life to try and take it from you. So it could be like washing, it can be like cooking, it can be cleaning, it can be anything like that that they know that they do for you, and they take over. They take over. So if you say, it's okay, I don't want you to do it, I can do all of this myself, and you start doing it yourself, eventually they'll just start doing that for you without you knowing. So say like washing, for instance, right? I do all of my own washing and shit like that. But when I start to do it all myself, okay, I'll be working like this, and then I'll go in there and suddenly it'll all be done, and I didn't ask for that to be done, okay? So I'm bearing my own bear witness to my own karma here, okay? I said this in the Aquarian reading. The only reason I ended up back here doing this is because I give up my whole life. When my dad died, my nan died, my brother died, and I'd give up my whole job in order to help my father out, and then my father passed and I landed here. Okay, so I give up all of my rung and my foot up on the ladder of a house and everything. I fucked all that up by physically giving it all up in order to help, and now where am I? Landed in this. Okay, so I'm landed in shit. Okay, so if anybody ever says, well, you live with your mum and everything else, you just realise that people have their own karma, and that I ended up landed here because I did it out of the goodness of my heart to do that to help. And now physically I'm fucking in this shit here. This is why I can't get my foot on the ladder anymore. Okay, because I gave all of that up when I had it to help. Okay, because all my family died, right? But you know, here there's this energy. Like I said, this person is going to start to coach you and bait you into like doing things for you, and then when you start to do it, they take it out of your hands. Okay, so that can be like cooking, bills, shopping, cleaning. They ask for it, you give them it, they don't want it, and then they give you it back, and then they say, oh no, it's okay, and then they say, no, I want it, and then you say, no, it's okay. No, you don't have to do that. Okay, brilliant. Okay, no, I want it back, and you're like, fuck. And they like whip things from you and take it out of your hands. They can be like bills, money, a job, but it can be anything. You know, they give you things to make you want it, and then when you've got it and you're used to it, they basically take it away from you, so you're not in control of it. So they can start to play any fucking mind game on you whatsoever to coach you back into getting pissed off. That is a narc. Straight up. No chaser, bruv, right? They'll give you a load of things so you get used to them. Okay, so after all time, they'll talk to you and they're like, oh, I just want you to know, I just need you, hold on a second, lovey, I just need you for a second. Okay, and they'll start talking to you, and then your response will be kind of like, well, they're not arguing at the moment, so let's give them a response. And you give them a response, okay, and then they'll slowly, after the next few days or weeks, start to coach you back into talking to them again. Okay, then eventually the big fucking episode will come, where it'll be like an episode of fucking Coronation Street or EastEnders, right? And it'll be a drama out of a goddamn crisis, and it'll be one little thing that will set this person off, well, they'll then destroy all of the work that they've just done by coaching you into actually speaking to them again. When you've decided to actually start speaking to them again, they'll make you feel accountable for the fact that you actually opened your mouth of what they've been trying to do all of this time. This person is fucking lost their mind. I'm not holding back. This person's lost their fucking mind. They've absolutely lost their fucking mind here. This is a straight up mind game fuckery woman or man, whoever you like, that has lost their fucking mind. Okay. So that is strict narcissism. Okay. I'm there, Pisces. I am one of those crew. How does it feel? Shit. Yeah. Don't it just? Right. Don't it Justin? Or Justice? Or Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine? But don't it just? Okay. But like I said, man, if this isn't a family thing, leave these people. This is not a relationship. This is not your relationship. Because if this is your relationship, this should not be your relationship. Okay, this should not be your relationship. Okay. Because you do not want this person in your life. Okay, this is a person that you don't want in your life. This is what you're saying to yourself now. This is a person that I do not want in my life. Now, if you're not saying that, the other person is. This is someone that I do not want in my life. And if you want them, you better be careful what you wish for, okay? Because you'll get more than what you're bargaining for, because you might well get a shark, okay? A sharp shock, okay? So, you know, not all Pisces out there are as soft and bubbly and as cuddly as what I am, I can assure you that, right? If you're cross-watching for a Pisces and you're saying the Pisces has got a problem, that's absolutely fine if you're dealing with that person. But that is not me, even though I'm a Pisces, okay? I'm shark. Shark baits. You get into bait. Okay. Anyway, let's see. So show me now the other person that is connected to Pisces. Okay, show me the other person that is connected to Pisces, please. Ooh, it came up in the Aquarian/Leo reading. This card came out this side. Right, it's all opposite now. All what was on here is now here. All what was here is basically here. Okay, there is no reconciliation. There is no way, Jose. This is an unastounding, equivocal fuck off no. This is, I'm sorry, but it really is. It's somebody that wants to reconcile, but somebody really does not. Okay, this is a turned down energy. No, this person is not going to float back into your arms. Any of you that are all sitting out there on the twin flame saga waiting for this person to just come back, they're not. They're the fastest cake on earth. They are scone. Okay, they're gone. This person's probably been gone for a long time. They're gone. Okay, it's a story that can be told, but they're gone. Okay, they are gone. Hagen-Dazs. Some of you are fucking pigged out on ice cream. Okay, where's the Hagen-Dazs? Right? Go on, Pisces. Get that ice cream out, brother, like, fuck it. Like, Hagen-Dazs, let's just, like, go to hog roast and shit and, like, spit roast a pig. Right? Ooh. There's a spit roast there for you. Spit on it. Right. But yeah, there's no reconciliation here. I mean, trust me, when I say there is no, that's metaphysical, man. If y'all been waiting for like a, I don't know, a week or two or a month or like a year, there is no reconciliation. There is no reconciliation. If you want it, you're going to have to reach out. Don't sit back waiting for them to talk. If you want to, reach out and be that person that talks to them, okay? But don't hate them and then want to talk to them but not, because y'all confused the shit, okay? You've lost your mind through your awakening, okay? So, you know, you're in that, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. Fuck no, I do not want reconciliation. I do not, because if you ask, the answer's no. This is an equivocal no from this end, okay? Equivocal no. They do not want to reconcile and speak and talk about it, okay? Because you're going to get an answer that you don't like here. Because this person might be like, bruv, I don't really give a fuck, to be quite honest with you. I really don't give a shit what you do. Write it down, stamp on it, piss on it, write a book, make a bestseller. I really don't give a shit. Okay, because the answer is no. Okay, that is an equivocal no. Okay, so I think you're in this bit where you're like, oh fuck, I can't reach out now, so I'm just going to have to sit here in this energy, not really doing anything about it. Because this son or this daughter does not want to be involved here either. Okay. If this is a family thing, or a daughter does not want to be reconciled with, does not want to be tempted, does not want to be fucking poked and prodded either. Okay, they are not a voodoo doll. Okay. Let's see. So, show me the other person connected with Pisces. I mean, you can still pick whoever you like, but again, man, because I'll do it all one reading. This is a strong, sharp awakening. This is a goddamn wake-up call, or a harsh one, but whatever it is, it's a wake-up call. Wake the fuck up, Pisces. Wake up. If you're in this metaphysical connection, or you are watching for a Pisces, you need to wake the fuck up here a little, right? Because this is a sharp, rude awakening here, right? So it is also shitloads of what I get, like I get loads of these, okay, loads of awakenings, because this is a psychic medium, channeler and everything else, but this is also around people's YouTube channel, okay? A lot of negative energies of sociopath, empath people that float around people's channel. And if you believe that they don't exist, well, these are the people that all hit the dislike. These are the people that say, fuck you, I don't want to know about all that truth bollocks, blah, 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 you're not supposed to do this, blah, blah, blah. And they hate and leave dislikes and hatred comments and everything else. Those people are all watching tarot. What do you think they are? Raving lunatics. Okay, empaths that have lost their fucking mind. Okay, what, you think I'm lying? You think that I'm lying? Look how much hatred that esoteric people get for having a channel, for having a voice, for saying something. Y'all think those people are not like raving goddamn dark energies? Of course they are. A lot of people that are lost their fucking mind, that make people feel accountable for speaking out their mouth and not their asshole. Okay, that is not one of me. I will not bend over and pick up the soap. I will do my job. Okay, so, woo, where did that come from? But like, well, there you go. That's where it comes from. Okay. So it comes from around your job, it comes from around your work, where people bitch, they moan, they complain, they make you feel awful, they make you feel bad. There is no reconciliation. This is a stick of fucking dynamite. Okay, I am a 7, but I can assure you that it takes me a long time to get very angry and pissed off, a long time. But through being this, I also notice along my way that people in my vicinity at home of 1 in 7 are like a stick of fucking dynamite. They are a stick of dynamite. It just, like, it's got a very short fuse like that, and it takes one little thing to say out of this narc's fucking thing, and there are, bam, it's like it blows up in your face before you've even fucking done or said anything. It's like this person has the shortest fuse that probably doesn't have a fuse. Okay, so they're electric, their fucking lights are knocked out. Okay, so, oh, I don't know if you're going to trip a wire here or something like that. Trip wire, or some of you are on LimeWire and you're fucking downloading loads of illegal shit. I wouldn't advise that. LimeWire. The one where I'm being watched by the government and don't know it. Well, like, yeah, I wouldn't advise that. Yeah, I mean, like I said here, well, this is what's going on with you. This is what your partner thinks and feels. I'm sorry if you're cross-watching, say, I don't know, I'm just going to stay out the way of people, whoever you want it. Someone here saying, no fucking way, Jose. No way am I reconciling with a person that has got a short fuse and that loses their shit. I do not want to know, okay? So the answer is no. It's an equivocal no, okay? So quid quo quo, right? I'm going to go pro. I'm going to go professional. I'm going to buy myself a GoPro. Or like quid quo quo. Quote, don't quote me on it. Is it real? Fuck knows. It's metaphysical. Nothing that I say is real. It's metaphysical. Okay, any story that I ever come out with, it's just a metaphysical story. Okay, just a metaphysical one. Okay, expression of one's awakening. That's what I told you. My girlfriend actually watches a person's channel. They say that they are a life coach, and they are in a loony bin. They are physically in a loony bin. Their parents committed them into a lunatic asylum, right? Because they were like stalking this person, this poor woman. This guy was like stalking this woman to fucking shittery, okay, and was like putting out loads of like YouTube videos about his twin flame and talking about her and everything else, and God knows what, all that sort of stuff. Was saying about her and everything and all of the dirty things that he'd done and thought, and then regretted it and took them all down, and then reposted them up, and then took them all down and reposted them up, and started crying on camera and started doing a load of stuff, begging for my twin flame and hoping that she was watching and apologising to her, and then having a go at her and then getting pissed off, and then putting all this up publicly to people. Whew, that sounds like me when I used to do that. And all those got took down a long time ago, I can assure you. So no tea, no shade to the people that are doing it. But just remember that when you get where I am now, all of that shit that you've done and that you've said, you're going to regret that. Right, trust me. All of those videos that I'd done then, they're all gone, bruv. That was my awakening, my twin flame, first one, lost my goddamn mind, fucking everything was going tits up, bruv. I was expressing all of that shit, right? 15 years later. Right, so just be careful what it is that you do and say during your twin flame saga type sort of like metaphysical lost my mind shit, okay? Because some people, they're like, right, I need to jump straight on YouTube and let everybody know exactly what it is that my twin flame did, and I love them and everything else, and now I fucking hate them, and now I love them, and now I hate them, and now I want them, and I love them, and then cry and emotionally wake up. And some people have done that, man. I used to watch it back in the day. You know, they'd lost their mind over the twin flame and they were crying on camera and everything. And whew, that really does sound like what I used to go through. So I can concur with a lot of you that are going through that. But word of warning, just don't do that. Okay, just don't do that, because later on in life, when your mind and your feelings are stable, you're going to look at those and think, oh God, what on earth was I thinking? What on earth was I doing? You know, that's when retrograde hits and you're like, what the fuck was I doing? What was I thinking? What on earth did I do that for? You know, it could be a retrograde moment. It's also an awakening, right? So just take heed of your head, right? Where your head's at. Where's your head at? Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that because I've actually also got to go out because I've got to have a day off. Okay, so we're going to go over to the full access bundle. If you want to join it, we'll tell you in the description below all about it before you join if you haven't. If you have, thank you so much. Any like, share, comment, subscription, all that really helps out the channel, Pisces. Don't forget to check out your channel stuff also that was before this video. But if you want to see the rest of this one and also a plethora of /other stuff, which is numerology and also your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node and theirs, and then your //number, y'all can got shitloads that you can watch and you can find them over on Patron. This is going to be one of them, but it's the full access bundle. Thanks very much, Pisces. I really appreciate it and I'll hopefully see you over there.